Do you ever find yourself saying, oh, I just need to kick some of these bad habits? How is it that we enjoy doing some of the bad habits like snacking, like vaping, for example, but we really find it difficult to incorporate some of the better habits that we want to do, like going for a walk in the morning, doing our stretches in the morning, taking our supplements, going to the gym, healthy eating, meal prepping, all that kind of stuff. We always find it difficult. Let's break it down why bad habits seem super easy and good habits I want to install always seem super hard. So habits that we like. Habits that are easy and obvious and repeatable. Let's have a look at some bad habits like vaping. Obviously, we've got nicotine, all that kind of chemical balance in there. But it is super accessible. It's super easy to do. We have a device in the pocket. We don't even have to turn on. It's just there. You don't even have to light it. The friction and the steps you have to take to have a few puffs of it and get that hit and that dopamine rush and that feeling that you're craving is super easy. And it's why it works. It's why bloody 13-year-olds do it. Same with snacking. If you're someone who always snacks at night time, you always find yourself in the cupboards, 8 p.m., 9 p.m., when the TV's on, and you've got a pack of biscuits, you've got some crisps, you've got some chocolate, you've got some sweets. You're making it super easy to get because you don't even have to leave the house to get it. If you said to a drug addict, listen, right, we're going to be getting off drugs. Now, I just want you to know we've got some drugs downstairs in the cupboard, but don't go near them. Maybe week 1 will be sweet. Maybe week 2, maybe not too bad. But when that discipline and the motivation starts to dwindle, then you can bet your ass that you're going to be in the cupboard in another 2 weeks, in another 3 weeks. If we can make that habit super inconvenient to do, the only way we can get some sweets, then we're going to have to go out to the shops down the road and get them. The more steps we can put in between feeling and action will make that habit more difficult to do. If, when you wanted that vape, it was a bloody 4-mile walk away, it's going to be much easier to kick that habit to the side. How can we spin this on its head? Well, if we're struggling to get into the gym in the morning, if we can have our gym kit out, ready to go, as soon as we get out to the bedroom, it's there. Get it on, get your kit on, get your trainers on, all that kind of stuff. You're going to feel like a bit of a melon if you sat there in gym gear, but not going to the gym. If you can have the gym bag packed, your work bag packed, ready to go for the morning, then it's super easy to action that habit. If you don't like cooking, then we can look at getting pre-cooked meats from the supermarket. Yes, it might not be the ideal situation of just getting some fresh chicken and then cooking it and doing it that way. But the alternative is not hitting our protein targets, overdoing it on the carb from the meal deal section, when we could just buy some pre-cooked chicken, easy enough to put in a wrap, ready to go, and we can reduce the friction to committing that habit. One thing I use with clients is when they're doing the check-ins and they're not used to stepping on the scale regularly, we put the scales on the top of the toilet, ready to go in the morning. So when you come in, you wake up, first thing most people do is go for a piss. Go in, see the scales, have your piss, jump on the scales. So when it comes to trying to incorporate these habits into our life and remove the ones we don't want, we either need to increase the amount of steps to do it or decrease the amount of steps to do it in order to make it more easier. Listen, at the moment, I'm doing a 14-day focus challenge. This isn't a 2-week crash course on losing weight. This is how we can become more consistent, stop starting over again, and learning little tricks like this over 14 days. So if you're interested, comment the word 14. I'll send you over the link to get signed up, and it's completely free.